and welcome to Home Sweet Home. Today we are in Waterville, Nova Scotia at Baked by Butcher with Emma. Hello, Emma.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you for having us here today.
Oh, thank you for coming.
I love your home. First off, before we address anything else, I have to say how cute your kitchen is up here.
Thank you very much.
You have a ton of figurines and cosplay. Just kind of gives a nice fun vibe when you come in here.
Oh, for sure.
So I wanted to start off with asking you, how long have you been baking?
I have been baking longer than I can remember. So it's actually kind of tricky to answer that question. My mom had me in the kitchen when I was very little. She would make tea biscuits and give me and my siblings scraps, and we could make whatever we wanted out of them. So sometimes we'd make animals, or sometimes we would make monsters, or just delicious blobs.
Oh, that's a fun idea. I never actually thought of doing that with my daughter, you know, giving her scraps and go play with that. She usually wants to get in there and kind of baking with me, but that's a fun distraction. Your mom
absolutely. My mom had 4 kids, so I mean, that was really genius.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She could get her work done and kept us busy and happy. And
did her mom bake? Is there any like traditions that have been kind of, or recipes that have been kind of passed down?
Not so much recipes. I've been developing my own recipes since I was probably about 14.
Wow, a long time.
A very long time. Yeah, I've always sort of known what I wanted to do. But my grandmother was a short order cook when I was really young. So when she would babysit me, oftentimes it would be at the bowling alley, and I would sit on those little swivel stools at the counter, hang out with my nanny, and she would make me whatever I wanted. Yeah.
So like being in the kitchen and around food is kind of, you know, been your life.
Absolutely. And I'm from Cape Breton, and in Cape Breton, food is love. Like that's pretty much everybody's love language.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So it's just always been a massive part of my life.
When did you actually start making it a business?
Technically, when I was 17, I did my first wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, I did my first wedding cake when I was 17.
Impressive.
Yeah, it was for my mom's friend, but she did pay me the supplies, and I made my own fondant, and this was well before the days of like, you know, Cake Boss and like being able to get the specialty stuff in Walmart and Michael's and things like that, especially in rural Cape Breton. So I had to make everything from scratch.
Oh, wow.
And it was a tiered cake, and you know, I'm still very proud of that cake.
How did you know how to do fondant so young?
Books.
That's
I went to
amazing.
the library.
So you studied?
Yeah.
Because you're probably about my age, I would assume, 30s, 40s?
34.
34, okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a big thing in our age to go on the internet and research stuff.
No. I didn't even have internet access at home until I was in high school. Mm-hmm. You know, my mom was a single mom, 4 kids, so we were kind of behind the times with technology and everything anyway, so that's what I did.
Go to the library, research how to cook and bake. So this has really been in your heart and your blood for a very long time.
Yes. My first job was a line cook at Zeller's Family Restaurant. So I'm pretty proud to say that I've never worked a drive-through, which is pretty cool. Especially like Cape Breton, that's everyone's job is McDonald's.
Yeah.
All 3 of my siblings, that was their first job.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I was cooking real things. I knew what I wanted to do. So I've spent the last 20 plus years chefing around Nova Scotia, different restaurants, doing banquets, doing catering, private stuff, just collecting equipment and skills and contacts, you know, until the time was right to sort of, you know, go full time.
And so Baked by Butcher is your maiden name, Butcher.
Yes.
And funny because I thought Baked by Butcher, when I was kind of researching, I thought it was maybe meat or something, like you were a butcher by trade, but then you started baking, but that's your last name.
Yeah.
Butcher. I love it.
Yeah, and I designed my logo so it kind of looks like an old butcher stamp.
Yeah, so you did that almost on purpose.
Yeah,
play on words.
Like a cow or a pig in the middle, it's a cake.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Thanks.
I love that. So when did Baked by Butcher kind of, when was that born?
That was born the same day as Nova Scotia declared a state of emergency due to COVID-19.
Really?
The very same day.
Wow.
Yep, I had applied to be in the Self-Employment Benefits Program through CBDC, which is a fantastic program. They pay your expenses for about a year. They give you supports, networking, amazing program. But I got accepted. I got my letter the very day that everything shut down.
Oh, wow.
So I spent probably the first 6 months of that program not really being able to do anything.
Right.
My entire business model was going to be based out of using community kitchens and renting them out until I could afford my own commercial space.
Okay.
You know, so that sort of just went down the tube.
So did you put it on pause for 6 months, or did you try to
eventually
make through that?
we tried to pivot, we tried to figure out what to do, but I mean, COVID in the beginning was nobody really knew anything. You know, things were changing so rapidly, it was next to impossible. So eventually we did pause the program and pick back up a little bit later. But the entire time, you know, I was working on my business plans, I was working on my recipes, I was working on, you know, all that sort of thing.
So when you finally picked up speed and you're able to, you know, get to work, what do you focus on in your bakery?
Most of my focus is on custom cake work and sugar art. That's sort of where my heart is.
What's sugar art? What do you mean by that?
Well, it's making art
Out of sugar?
out of sugar. Yeah, I mean, whether it's like fondant-based or chocolate-based or syrups or, you know, things like that. Anything edible and sweet.
You make all that from scratch, all yourself. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So custom cakes. So I've seen on your Facebook page some extravagant cakes.
Thank you.
Holy moly! That is that's very impressive and all
Thank you.
self-taught.
Yes.
To boot.
Entirely self-taught. Yes, I'm very proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find that you get a lot of support from the community? Like
I do.
And is that important to you?
Oh my gosh, so important.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I see your Facebook page is super full, so I know you're getting a lot of support.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And I've got regulars who have been with me since, you know, since I was just doing cakes for cost.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Now you're making profit.
Well, yeah, you know, as a culinary professional, you know, and because it's always been in my heart, I didn't feel it was right to charge and make a profit while I was still learning.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
That's kind of you.
So I would take orders, but only for the ingredients, you know, and be like, listen, this is the first time I've done this. So when I got to the point where I was comfortable and confident enough, you know, to be able to add a profit margin, that's when I started charging. But a lot of people have been with me right from the get-go, and I am so lucky.
That's incredible that it's just you.
Yeah.
You're doing it all yourself.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I mean, my kids are great. You know, sometimes they'll, if I really need a hand, they'll come down and they'll put stickers on my packaging, or they'll build my cake boxes. I have my partner Garrett answer the door for me up here while I'm boxing up cakes.
Well, that's a definition of a true home-based, you know, home-based business.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing it.
Yeah.
You're living the dream.
It's pretty, like, literally, this is a childhood dream. And I get to say that to people at the market, and it's like, I just want to pinch myself. I'm like, every purchase that you make, you are literally supporting a childhood dream.
Welcome back. We are now in Emma's kitchen, and we are going to make some cake pops. I am so excited for cake pops. These are just one of the funnest treats to eat.
They are.
And I did notice that you made me a gluten-free cake.
I sure did.
Thank you for that.
Oh, my pleasure. Everyone deserves cake.
Thank you. So I will eat this guilt-free, eh? All right, so for me, my experience in cake pops is that purple little machine that you kind of just stick the batter in, go like this.
Yeah. They're more like cake balls, right?
Cake balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all my experience with cake pops are, besides buying them in the store.
Yes.
You know, in a package, they're pre-made. So take me through the process of making these.
So first we're gonna start with our cakes.
Yeah.
So we have our baked and cooled cakes. They're cooled to room temperature.
Okay.
We don't want to do them from cold because it actually makes it harder for the cake to come together.
Okay.
The warmer it is, the better.
More pliable. And...
Yeah, the faster your dough comes together.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So it's funny you're making dough from made dough. It's like...
Yeah, and that's the difference.
It's like reverse doughing.
It is, absolutely. It's what are they calling it these days? Cake truffle.
Oh.
Is kind of what they're calling it. It's almost like the texture of cookie dough, you know, that traditional... that texture when you bite into a cake pop. And that would have been the difference between what you get at Starbucks or from me and that machine that you had.
Yes, because I did sell it, because I was like, these are
those are terrible. Those are terrible.
They're cheating.
They are.
They're pretending.
They are, and it actually makes it harder for your stick to stay in it too, because they're so airy.
Yeah, the sticks never stay.
They don't have the density. They just fall right off.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are changing this.
Yeah.
Changing the cake pop game.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So yeah, so first we're gonna start off by crumbling our cakes into fine crumbs.
Oh, I get to go right in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I've already washed my hands, so I just go.
You're getting right in there.
I've never, this feels wrong.
Doesn't
it's almost
it?
like a smash cake.
It's so
but
wrong,
We're
it's
allowed,
right.
we're allowed to smash it. It's so wrong, it's right. Oh, I've never done this before.
It's a very therapeutic job, like making the cake pop dough. Like you can work out a lot of your aggressions.
This is so satisfying.
Right? Squish. It's almost like making mud pies, right? Like
Oh,
you do
yeah.
that when you were a kid.
Yes. What's this? I think this is the
That
what
is a heating rod. And that little darling is made of the same material as your cake pan.
Okay.
And what you do for large cakes that you want to rise high, so the pans I use are 2 or 3 inches tall. It helps the cake bake evenly.
Oh,
The rod heats up at the same time as your pan does, so you don't end up with dry burnt edges
oh.
and an underdone middle.
Well, that is a nice secret tip.
Yes, they are one of my absolute favorite tools to have
Okay.
in the kitchen. I use them for pretty well every cake.
I like the secret tips.
No one likes a dry cake. That's just not a good time.
So what's your busiest time of year when you're, throughout your year?
Well, I suppose it depends on which facet of the business
Right.
we're talking about. So for my market stuff, like my chocolate bars and cake pops and dipped Oreos and things like that, the busiest time for me is Christmas.
Right, because you have because we were talking earlier about the cake business, but you also kind of have something on the side, like your market business is kind of different items.
Yeah, totally.
So what are the items that you have for the market?
So some of my most common things are, of course, cake pops.
Yeah.
I always have those. I always have the dipped Oreos. I can have upwards of 19, 20 different flavors at a time.
Yeah, can we talk about those Oreos?
Yes,
in
I
your
would love
back,
to.
In the back there, I saw all different flavors of Oreos.
Yes.
And I think I felt I died and went to heaven.
I got pumpkin spice, too.
You got pumpkin spice
I
Oreos?
went to Ohio, and I bought specialty Oreos.
What?
Oh, I went to a grocery store.
And you stocked up.
I did.
So what do you do with these Oreos?
So what I do is I take white chocolate and I flavor it myself and I pair it with a complementary flavor of Oreo. So for example, I do a salted lime one that's really popular. So I do a lime flavored dip and I pair it with a golden Oreo and then it has hand harvested fleur de sel on top.
What is happening right now? This is crazy.
Right? Thank
What?
you.
So these dipped Oreos is like fancy Oreos.
Yeah.
Like fancy dipped Oreos,
Yep.
flavored and colorful and
and
decorated.
and they're beautiful.
Those must sell like crazy.
They do. They absolutely do. And they ship really well.
Wow.
Well, during the cooler months.
So do you ship?
Yeah.
People order? People can order from you?
Absolutely.
Just learning all kinds of stuff.
Ask and ye shall receive.
I love it.
That's kind of how I run my business.
Okay, you got all kinds of tricks up your sleeve here.
I
You're just like never-ending treat bag.
Yeah,
of
well,
things.
I have been studying my entire life. Like,
You
I
really-
started recreational as a child, but
Yeah.
I just absorb everything I can.
Yeah.
Most of the time I spend on social media really is just watching tutorials and like reading different things from different bakers, and
It's amazing.
I'm a knowledge junkie, and that really translates well into my line of work.
Yeah, I'd say.
It allows me to pivot a lot and like truly customize the experience, whether it's a cake or an Oreo or a cake pop.
Chocolate molds.
Yes.
That you do the chocolate molds. I looked up at your like the area we're working in right here, and I noticed it looks like, because you're talking about art, it looks like a craft station. Like you've got markers and you've got paint brushes, but everything's edible. Like those markers are edible markers.
Edible ink, yeah.
And it looks like bottles of paint, but it's actual edible paint.
Yeah.
Like the bottles look
It's coloring, yeah.
like that's coloring, but it looks like a paint bottle,
Yeah.
like something my daughter would have on
Yeah.
her thing. So how do you know when the balls are ready?
So you know your cake pop dough is ready when you pick up a chunk of it, you give it a squeeze in your fist, and it stays together. You can see that it's just it really wants to stick to itself. And that gives us a nice texture to roll. Usually I use a portion scoop when I'm making them, but
Okay, so this texture already feels so different than what you'd either make in the machine or even like buy in the store. Like I can feel the...
Like it's so soft.
It's so soft,
right?
and
It's
chewy
smooth,
and gooey.
like you can, yeah.
This is awesome.
It's a really special kind of texture, and it provides a really nice contrast to like that crisp chocolate when you bite into it when it's finished. You have that sort of creamy, delicious center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So back when you began, you had mentioned earlier that you started in Zellers
I did.
as a cook.
Yes.
So what was that like, working at Zellers? And
That was so exciting for me as a 16-year-old. I might as well have been working for Gordon Ramsay is what it felt like. Like I was so excited. I can't even put it into words.
So that was your first job, and you loved cooking. And
Yes.
So here you are working in a, like a restaurant. So what kind of things did you make there?
They had a pretty big menu, actually. 3D clubs was a big one.
What's a 3D club mean?
It's really just it's a regular club with 3 pieces of
three
bread.
but
that's what Zellers would call it, And then we had our Big Z burger. That was also really popular.
Oh, yes.
But that's where I learned how to make an omelet.
Oh.
Yeah, all the omelets were done from scratch. That's where I learned how to make soups. That's where I learned how to make coleslaw.
Do you still make a lot of, do you learn, the things that you learned from all your different jobs that you've done, do you apply them this day?
Absolutely, I do. I am so grateful for the times that I spent in all of the kitchens that I worked in, especially as a mom. In this day and age, my culinary knowledge has been very useful.
Yeah.
Because I can hide different vegetables for the kids.
Absolutely.
I can pivot. I can go to the store, I can only buy pink sticker things, and I can still make something that's amazing.
I saw you had a little ghosty cake pop, was so cute. I thought he was adorable.
Oh, I just love them so much.
I never really would have thought for cake pops doing something other than kind of dipping it and sprinkling it.
Yeah.
That blew my mind when I saw that. I thought that was cute.
Oh, there's so many things you can do. I mean, this is basically edible Play-Doh. You could press it down into a pan. You could use cookie cutters to cut out different shapes. Put them on a stick and dip them, and then.
It's funny because I feel like I'm not supposed to eat these, but they're already cooked. I feel like I'm eating raw cookie dough, and you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough, but I keep forgetting they're actually already cooked.
Yeah.
So I technically could eat a ball.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
I love that.
We are back, and we have all of our cake pop balls rolled, and we are ready to decorate them and transform these balls into cake pops.
So we want to make sure that our chocolate is melted, but not too hot, because if your chocolate is too hot, it will seize, and it will become so thick and really, really hard to work with.
Okay.
But there is a fix for that.
What would that be?
Well, if you do overheat your chocolate, what you can do is you can take a little bit of shortening, just teeny tiny little bit at a time. Shortening, or even just a little bit of neutral flavored oil.
Okay.
And mix it back in. And that will help thin it out.
Loosen it up a bit. Okay.
Yeah. Cocoa butter does not like to be overheated. It gets quite cranky.
Okay.
So if that happens, you just have to feed it a little bit more fat, and it'll loosen right up for you.
Okay. So these are chocolate wafers that have been melted down.
Yes, this is compound chocolate.
Compound chocolate.
Yes.
All right. So.
Okay.
I've never done this before.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a little bit, maybe just a little bit more. There we go. We want to be good and stuck.
Looks like a backwards Q-tip.
It does, doesn't it? And then you take your cake pop ball.
Okay.
And you just gently sort of push it in, maybe about halfway. Not too far up, because you don't want to split the cake as the chocolate cools.
Okay.
And then once you have it in, we're just going to go over here and we're going to pop it in our stand.
Well, that's a good technique, because that's going to harden and make that stay in. Ah!
Yes.
It's making sense.
Yeah, so now we're going to let those set. Well, we put the sticks in the other ones, and by the time we're finished, the first one should be set up and ready to coat.
I love your wall of glitter. It's awesome. Edible glitter.
Well, it's like I look at sprinkles like you would look at a pair of shoes. It can make or break an outfit.
Right.
And the right sprinkle can make or break a cake.
I think that's a really good philosophy.
I mean, it's absolutely true. So it's like I like to keep a good variety around, and I can just make my own blends to suit the style.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna.
Oh, you're giving her. You're going right in.
Go right in. Yep.
Okay.
Go right in.
Right in. Oh my.
Yep. Don't take too long because you'll melt the chocolate that's holding the stick in.
Okay. Good
and
tip.
then tip it up, and then just go. And then I like to just give it like a slow little turn as I'm tapping it, making sure that it goes over your bottom there. And then just as see how it's starting to sort of cloud up a bit.
Yeah.
Then you know it's almost time to add your sprinkles.
I feel
if you
like
put them on too early, they will sink completely into your chocolate and they'll create weak points for cracks to form. So you don't want to wait too long or put them on too early. So when you lose the tail, like this guy right here,
Yeah.
he's probably got a few more taps left. Yep. Okay, now you want to bring it to your bowl, grab some sprinkles, and just sprinkle.
I would have dunked it right in there. That would have been a mess. Okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely. That's better. Oh my gosh! Look how cute they are.
Aren't they adorable?
It's like a professional cake pop.
And I always do the rainbow sprinkles because they remind me of one of my favorite penny candies from when I was a kid.
Oh,
Those little chocolate drops with those sprinkle tops.
I remember those.
My grandmother used to put them on my cake every birthday. Like it wasn't a birthday without a nanny cake.
Oh,
like that was a thing.
Yeah.
So this just feels right. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I feel
It
like.
makes me think of my nanny. So I always do the rainbow with the classic chocolate.
Did I do enough or do I need to be more?
That is totally up to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so cute. Look.
There you go. Cake pops. And now we're gonna put them over here and let them set up.
I actually didn't mess up.
It's beautiful.
It looks good.
Yeah.
For something so small, I find that this was actually a lot of work, like a lot of little steps.
It is. There's a lot of love that goes into a cake pop.
A lot of love, but I'm actually really excited to eat this and give this a try because I cannot wait till they're all done. So I want to try one now.
I'm really excited to hear what you think.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Okay. Mmm. Oh, wow. That is so good. Mmm. Yep. Okay, that cake. Mmm. Super moist.
Thank you.
Wow, and you gave me the gluten-free one.
Mm-hmm.
You would never know that that is gluten-free. I don't know what mixture you made. I didn't even ask your secret recipe for that. Holy moly.
I'm so glad. That makes me so happy.
Mmm. I'm savage.
Hashtag savage.
Hashtag savage. Honestly though, this is so good.
Yes. Oh,
For real.
Love that. Makes me so happy.
This is a cake pop.
Yes. Thank you.
This is how all cake pops should taste. Hands down. Thank you so much.
Oh
this
my
was
gosh.
amazing.
My pleasure. Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till this gets out of my teeth before I talk.
I've been tweaking that recipe since I was 14.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, you done good.
Thank you. It is so much love into one of those. Like you would not even believe.
You can really tell. Oh, this was so good. Thank you so much for sharing your secrets and your love with me today. This was great.
Oh my gosh, my pleasure. It's been so much fun.
Thank you. If you would like an amazing tasting cake pop and a really unique cake, make sure you go on Facebook and look up Baked by Butcher, and you can bring the love to your home sweet home.